HPL booth for yet another exciting game. As you can see, we have the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl in store for you guys here tonight as we see the Ohio State Buckeyes and Captain Dead Dad taking on the Texas A&M Aggies and, of course, DeJuan himself. Up in the broadcast booth, it is just only solo, of course, myself, Jake. And of course, we have a lot to look forward to in this game. A very exciting game. As boys, you can go ahead and ready up if you guys are ready. And of course, a lot to talk about in this game. And of course, many other games that you guys can get a chance to check out on this channel. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe because you don't want to miss more of these amazing games in store for us here today. Alrighty. Let's see how things go as we get ready for the Cheez-It Bowl. This is going to be a very interesting and very fun game between two phenomenal teams. And of course, you see the Ohio State Buckeyes representing the Big Ten, and of course, Texas A&M representing the SEC. I hate that I'm solo here, but yet the show must go on. And there you see it. I mean, you see the record: 7-5 for the Buckeyes, 9-3 for the Aggies. And it looks like Ohio State will be getting the ball first. And we are officially underway here at the Camping World Stadium as we see the Buckeyes heading out for the first drive of the game. Looks like we see a little timeout or a game timeout being called. Alrighty, and of course, there we see it, 1st and 10, ball at the 25-yard line. And it's going to be a running back right there. AJ Pitts with a 6-yard gain, stop at the 31-yard line. Alrighty, 2nd and 4, ball at the 31-yard line. As he throws it, and as to Pitts once again, I believe this time it is caught. Lenore Sellers is the quarterback for the game here today. Sellers has been having a tremendous season. But here we go, 1st and 10, ball at the 37-yard line. And a screen right there, this time for a gain of 3, tackled by Joshua Lombardo. I believe that's a sophomore from Texas. But 2nd and 7, ball at the 40-yard line. Here comes Sellers, and he's going to pitch it off to Pitts, and Pitts is going to run to the left side, and Pitts is going to fight through this defense here to get a 1st down, Ohio State. 1st and 10, ball at the 47-yard line. Sellers, snapped about to pass, trying to escape the pressure. He's got a man right there, and good choice for captain. He's going to have to throw it out of bounds. You hate to see it if you're Ohio State, but you have to be able to escape the pressure somehow, some way. 2nd and 10, ball at the 47-yard line. You see Pitts is running out of breath like I do at a treadmill. But here comes the receiver, and the receiver's going to lose a loss of 7. That is Peel right there, tackled by Rylan Kennedy, the senior from Texas. 3rd and 17, ball at the 39-yard line. Sellers, fake hands off to his running back. Sellers is going to have to try to throw it away. He's going to have to do something here. He's got a man deep, but it's incomplete. 4th down for the Buckeyes here. Alrighty, great punt by Captain here. The ball will be spotted at the 11-yard line. First and 10 for the Aggies. Banzel Jr., the backfield. I believe that is Faison Thompson, the running back, and he's going to hand it off to Thompson. Thompson's got a lot of room, and Thompson's going to give himself a first down stop at the 24-yard line. They see the rushing season stats for Faison Thompson, the sophomore from Texas. A tremendous season for him. First and 10. Ball at the 24-yard line. Here comes Faison Thompson once again. Faison makes a man miss. Faison's going to run in the middle. He's going all the way. He's going over to the 10, the 5, to a touchdown, Aggies. Great first drive by the Aggies here. Tremendous game. And of course, now we'll get a chance to see if Ohio State can get back into this game and try to be able to capitalize something here. And of course, it's going to be stopped at the 17. So now, if you're Ohio State, I mean, you had a lot of struggles, but you have the opportunity to get a chance to get back into this game. First and 10. And then all of a sudden, here goes Pitts. Pitts run over to the right side. Pitts. Great run. Great 7-yard run right there. Second and 3. Here comes Pitts once again. This time, no gain on the play. He is going to be stopped. Here we go. Third and 3. He's got a man deep, and it is caught. And this time, he's going all the way for a touchdown, Buckeyes. Let's see how this is going to be for the Aggies as they're ready to head back out once again. Alright, and looks like it's going to be a touchback. Let's see how things are going to be. And there you see the CFB bracket. A lot to look forward to as far as the playoffs. First and 10. Here comes Menzo Jr. He's going to throw it to Faison Thompson. And Faison Thompson, he's got nobody except finally tackled at the 21-yard line. Alrighty, first and 10. Ball at the 21-yard line. Faison Thompson once again, and this time he gets no gain, tackled by Eric Gibbs, the sophomore from Texas. Second and 10, ball at the 21-yard line. Manziel Jr. looks to find a man. He's got plenty of time in the pocket, except he throws it to a man, but he plays for the other team. Pass intercepted by Ohio State. And he's going all the way to the 40, to the 50, 45-40, 35-30, 25-20, 15-10, 5, and touchdown. Ohio State. Bryce West with a 101-yard pick six. Whew, that is a lot to say right there. Tremendous job by the Ohio State defense, bringing themselves a huge touchdown for them. Probably the biggest one that we've seen thus far. And of course, now you see on the other side, we will get a chance to see good old Joker playing against McCard, and the winner of that takes on Oregon for the quarterfinals. That will be a game to look forward to. But enough about them. We are focusing on the Cheez-It Bowl. As we see the Aggies back out once again. First and 10, ball's 25. Here comes the receiver, but yet He loses a game loss of 3 right there. So a tough break, especially if you are a fan of the Aggies. Second and 13. Manziel Jr. has a man, and it is going to be caught 2 yards shy of the first. Let's see how this is going to be for this third down situation for Texas A&M. 3rd and 2, Manziel Jr. Looks to find a man open. He's running to the left side. Manziel Jr. is trying to save the pocket. Thought it was going to be intercepted, but it was not the case. Excuse me. Alrighty, so now we are at 4th down territory. Excuse me. And Manziel Jr. is going to run in the middle. Manziel Jr. has got a lot of room. He passes midfield, going at the 41-yard line. Alright, let's see how this is going to be for this next play. 1st and 10, and Faison Thompson doesn't have any room. Loss of 2 on the play. Alright, let's see what they can do here. Oh, that is the end of the first quarter with your score: Ohio State 14, Texas A&M 7. Alright, let's see how this is going to be here. 2nd and 12, ball at the 44-yard line. And it looks like Faison Thompson's going to give himself plenty of room, give himself a couple of yards right there, but not enough. So now we are at a 3rd and 8. Alrighty, 3rd and 8, ball at the 40. And looks like Manziel throws it to Faison, but yet he's going to be stopped short. And it will be 4th and 1. Alright, let's see how this goes. Let's go. It's 4th and 1 at 32. Are the Aggies going to go for it? They are. 4th and 1, ball to 32. Let's see what Manziel Jr. has up in his sleeve. And he's going to get sacked. Down goes Manziel Jr. Turnover on downs for the Aggies. Alrighty, 1st and 10, ball 35. Here comes Ohio State with a gain of 5 on the play. And here comes that hurry-up offense, something that we're not used to seeing here this early in the game. But the play is effective, but now only for a loss of 1 right there. Alrighty, 3rd and 6. Here comes Sellers, and he's going to pitch it off to Pitts, and Pitts is going to give himself a 1st down more. Past midfield, stop at the 46. Alrighty, and here comes Pitts once again. I thought he was going to get tackled. Pitts is going all the way. He's got nobody inside. He's got a man chasing him down. But nevertheless, that's not going to stop him for a touchdown. Ohio State. And the PAT is up, and it is good. Alrighty, we're seeing a lot of struggles as far as the Aggies here But let's see if they can be able to do something to stop that. Alrighty, 1st and 10, ball at the 25. Manziel Jr. snapped back to pass. He's got a man, and it is complete to face on, but hold up, there is a flag, and it is holding on the Aggies, and that will go back to now being a 1st down past midfield back to the 16, 1st and 19. Manziel Jr. snapped back to pass. He's going best. He's going to get some pressure. He's got a pressure, but he's got a man open. Face on Thompson once again. He is literally carrying this offense. Alrighty, let's see how this is going to be. The clock is winding down here in the 1st half. 1st and 10. Ball to 49. Manziel Jr. is going to pitch it off to Faison, and Faison is going to lose 2 yards. Tremendous game for the Buckeyes, especially defensively. Alrighty, 2nd and 12. Here comes Manziel Jr. He's trying to escape the pocket, and he throws it out of bounds. It's not going to be on, and it will be on the Aggies. Now making it a 3rd and 25. Alrighty, 3rd and 25, down at the 36-yard line. Here comes Manziel Jr. He's got a man open, and it is incomplete. And the punt team will come out. And Ohio State does catch the punt, but yet only for a couple of yards right there at the 27-yard line. So now the clock will be stopped at 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. Sorry, I can't even talk. 1st and 10. Ohio State throws it. The pitch right there. Gotta love that animation, but nevertheless, 7-yard gain on the play. 2nd and 3. Clock is winding down. Sellers finds a man open, and there's going to be 1st down, and now the 2-minute warning here. Alrighty, 1st and 10. Here comes the receiver. He's going to run over to the right side, and he's going to be stopped at the 43. Alrighty, 2nd and 5, ball at the 43-yard line. Pitt's going to get the ball once again, runs it up and gets a gain of about 3. I want to say 3, I believe. Pitts gets the ball. Pitts got a lot of room. What a tremendous job by A.J. Pitts. 8 rushing attempts for 100 yards. And I believe a touchdown for him, too. Sellers makes some adjustments here. Here comes Pitts once again, and Pitts going to get himself stopped at the 34-yard line. 2nd and 8. We're seeing a great game by the Ohio State here. Sellers heading off to, I believe that's the backup running back. But now 3rd and 9. Alrighty. Sellers get pressured. He's got a man open, but he plays for the other team. Pass intercepted by the Aggies, and he's going always close to midfield. Stop at the 48-yard line. Tracy Tuttle, the sophomore from Florida, with that interception. First and 10, ball at the 48. And there's the Manziel Jr. running to the right side, and he has given himself a lot of room, and he's got the toughness because that is a first down. Aggies, and now a timeout being called by Texas A&M. Alrighty, and here comes the pass, and it is caught. There we go with a hurry-up offense here. Something you need if you are Texas A&M. You need to be able to score here before the end of the half. Here comes, and that is incomplete, but also I believe that is another penalty on the Aggies, and it is. This is now a 2nd and 23 situation. Alrighty, 2nd and 23. And he finds his man, and that is going to be caught, and a quick timeout being called by the Aggies, their second timeout of the half. Alright, let's see how this is going to go in this situation. 3rd and 7. And looks like Manziel Jr. is going to find a way to escape the pressure, and a timeout being called using their final timeout of the half. You got to be able to score here. Let's see what type of chances they're taking. 1st and goal. He's got a man, but yet he runs it quickly out of bounds. 2nd and goal, and now the field goal unit will be coming right out. This is going to be a very interesting field goal, but nevertheless, the kick is up, and it is good. We are officially at halftime with your score. Ohio State 21, Texas A&M 10. Alright, let's see how this is going to be as far as the second half of the Cheez-It Bowl from Camping World Stadium. And there you see, it's been a very great defense. I mean, but that's what's going to happen, especially when you take on a tough team like Texas A&M. We've seen some turnovers here as far as both sides. And 1st and 10, here comes Faison Thompson. Faison runs to the left side, breaks a tackle, but yet not enough to get the first down. Alrighty, and here comes Faison once again. This time he's going to be stopped. Alrighty, 3rd and 2. Here we go. 3rd and 2. Manziel Jr. looks to find some pressure. He's got a man open, and it is caught. Faison Thompson once again. Alrighty, 1st and 10. Ball at the 19-yard line. Here comes, I believe that's a tight end. That is a loss of 3 right there. Manziel Jr. runs to the left side. And here we go. There's Seaman's Algier getting the pressure, but great tackle, making this now a 3rd and 8. And there you see Sharp's kicking range. He made a field goal from the 2-yard line earlier on this game. But let's see if it's going to play out here for the Aggies. The pressure is coming and incomplete. Alrighty, never see the field goal unit out once again. And the kick is up, and it's wide. No, not wide to the right, but the field goal is good. Alrighty, 1st and 10. Ball to the 25-yard line. Let's see what this Ohio State offense can do here. Sellers, step back to pass. I believe that is Pitts for a loss of 3. Tracy Tuttle, once again, the man who has had a tremendous game defensively for the Aggies here. 2nd and 13. Sellers finds a man. Oh, he breaks the. Oh my gosh. He breaks the tackle, and that's going to be a 1st down Ohio State. Oh my gosh. That was amazing. But here we go. 1st and 10. And looks like it thought it was going to be intercepted, but no. Incomplete. Alrighty. 2nd and 9. He's got a man. And it is caught. Alrighty, 1st and 10. Let's see how this goes. And Pitts gonna get himself a 2nd touchdown of the game here. Tremendous job by Ohio State. What more can you say? Just a phenomenal game for Ohio State. You got to think that come next season, they'll be ready. If you're just now tuning in, we have a lot of time left. 1st and 10. Here comes Faison Thompson. Tries to go for a spin move. Ball for a gain of 2. Alrighty, 2nd and 8. Ball to 27-yard line. And let's see what Manziel Jr. is going to be doing here. Play clock stopped at 6, but here comes Manziel Jr. He looks to find he's got a man wide open, and that is going to be incomplete.
I swear to God, he keeps dropping everything.
Oh, Bill, now you hear the frustration as far as
Some
Lamar
retarded
then.
shit, bro.
Oh, and we apologize for Lamar here. I mean, you can sense the frustration from the head coach. But 3rd and 8. Throws up to Faison Thompson, a man who won't drop any passes. And now, there you see it. And And here we go. It just looks like the pressure is being played, but great catch by the tight end, making this a first down for the Aggies. Alrighty, and let's see the 21. Number 21 gets a gain of 4 in play. Second and 6, and looks like we are getting ready to go to the final parts of this game with your score: Ohio State 28, Texas A&M 13. A lot of football played here in this game. Second and 6. It has been all Ohio State. Menzo Jr. looks to find a man. He's got a man open. And I thought that was the same guy that was going to drop another pass, but no. This time it's caught inside the 5, stopped at the 3-yard line. And looks like Faison Thompson is going to get himself a touchdown. Man, oh man. And receives 2-point conversion, and it is going to be no good, I believe. Man, so much to talk about in this game. It has been back and forth between both teams, and now things are getting pretty hefty. Alright, I think we're getting ready to go back to the game pause here. Let's see how this is going to be. First and 10. Ball at the 25-yard line. And there we see Sellers. Sellers running in the middle. Sellers he's having himself a tremendous game. Both
That is
in
not
the air.
Sellers, that is Muhammad Chosen.
Oh, Muhammad Chosen. My apologies. Thank you for that there. Muhammad Chosen with the run. A little bit of a switch up as far as the quarterback. Chosen back out once again. And this time a loss of 2 on the play. Whew. Second and 12. Chosen, he's got a man, but he plays for the other team. Pass intercepted by the Aggies, and he's trying to get himself a pick 6, and he is not going to get one. Tracy Tuttle with his second interception of the day. And here comes the tight end, and he's going to get himself a pass down at the 5-yard line. And here comes... Oh my gosh, I thought that was going to be caught, but no, it is incomplete. Second and goal, ball at the 5-yard line. And here comes Faison, and he's going to be stopped at the 1. And of course, going to be stopped. Loss of 4 right there. Let's see what we can see here. And the kick is up, and now we have a close one on our hands here, ladies and gentlemen. Alrighty. Let's see what Ohio State can do here. 1st and 10, ball at the 25. And this time we're seeing some loss of 3 right there on the play. Second and 13. Pitts with the catch, and it's going to be at the 36-yard line. First and 10. Excuse me. Here comes A.J. Pitts, and Pitts gets stopped, but yet for a gain of 1. Two minute warning here left in this game. Let's see what they can do here. 2nd and 9, ball at the 37-yard line. Oh, Chosen's getting himself a lot of pressure, but here comes Pitts. Pitts getting himself a lot of room. He's going all the way to the 35-30, and he's going to be stopped at the 29-yard line. What a play from A.J. Pitts. Alrighty, 1st and 10. Chosen. Oh, looks like we had some sort of connection issue right there, but nevertheless, there's a sack, and now there's timeout being called by the Aggies. Oh, Chosen throws it to Pitts. Pitts moves the chains up. But a phenomenal, I think that was an 11-yard gain right there. And a timeout being called by Texas A&M, their second of this quarter. Third and 7, Chosen's got a man. But he plays for the other team. Pass intercepted by the Aggies here. And with a game this close, I don't know what you could have done, but nevertheless, here comes Manziel Jr. He's getting pressured, but he finds a man, stopped at the midfield. Oh my gosh, is he going all the way? No, he is not. He's going to be stopped at the 12-yard line. First and 10. Ball at the 12-yard line. Here comes Manziel Jr. Gonna head it, pitch it off to Faison. And I don't know what that was. He could have just scored, but said, "No, I'm good." First and goal. And touchdown for Manziel Jr. And now we have a 1-point game on our hands here, guys. So now, if you're Ohio State, you got to do something. I mean, time is eventually on your side, especially if you still got 3 of your timeouts. But let's see here. First and 10, ball at the 25. Chosen. There's lag, but yet nevertheless, gain of 5. But here comes the hurry up offense. Chosen. Trying to be able to find somebody, and he gets somebody, and that is Pitts. And a timeout being called here. And here comes AJ Pitts. This time only a gain of 2. This has been a very interesting game. Second and 8, ball at the 38 with 22 seconds left on the clock. Oh, it's trying. Oh, and he is sacked. Third and 24. Chosen. Snapped off after pass. He's got a man and incomplete. And this will probably be the final play of this game. This is where we're going to see something dramatic happen. What can go down? Fourth and 24. Chosen. Gets pressured, and that should do it. Ryan Kennedy making a stop, and that will do it. And yes, it will. It'll be official. With their score, Texas A&M 29, Ohio State 28. Let's go ahead and get to the winning head coach of this game, Mr. DeJuan Murray himself.
What's up?
Alright, first of all, congratulations on the win, but talk about how close this game was. This was back and forth. You was trailing at one point, and of course, not to mention, you ended up coming back to win this game. Talk about the pressure that you had to be able to get a chance to go through it, to come back to get this game won.
Well, first of all, I want to start by saying that I'm surprised I came back because I'm usually the one that blows leads in games. So that's kind of surprising that this time I came back and won. But you know, I'm proud of the guys though. They played the very end. They never let up, even when things were going their way. You know, they hung in there. They played the end. I'm proud of the effort from this team, all group, all season long. Um, we face a little adversity in the season, but I mean, it's part of it every year. It's going to happen no matter what conference you play in, no matter who you play. You're always going to face adversity, but it feels good to come out playing a pretty solid bowl game. Cap a 10-win season with a good, strong, solid victory. You know, things weren't going our way, but we just had to adjust, know what he was doing. I mean, he really liked the running back a lot. So our guys, we just knew that we had to cover him.
Yeah.
But I'm really proud of this organization. I'm proud of this group. Proud of what I was able to accomplish though in my first season with A&M. New roster, new players. I mean, it's not the best team though. I mean, I won 10 games. It wasn't the best team. I mean, I feel like if I didn't lose to LSU, I would have been in the playoffs. I got beat soundly to a really super powerful Ole Miss. I lost close to a Tennessee team. So, or outside the Ole Miss game, I really did a lot with this team in just a year, especially after going 5-7 and turning this team around and winning 10 games and, almost making the playoffs. I mean, this is a special group, but I'm going to get a lot of guys back, especially Johnny Manziel Jr. He's going to be the starting quarterback for next year, so I'm excited for him.
All right, and of course, my final question to you is: how much is this game going to help you get the motivation you need to prepare for the off season and get ready for next season?
Well, next season, we got 27 commits coming in, sixth best class, probably the best recruiting class I've ever hauled in the 5 seasons we've done this league. I just need to play my game. I mean, you know, the people, they're gonna try to say some dumb stuff, about, oh, I don't belong, or oh, I'm gonna suck again. I just gotta play my game because you know what? Some people, they said some dumb shit during the scheduling, saying I was gonna go 3-9, 4-8. Guess what? I won 10 games. So you can
Yeah,
look at
yep.
that. I mean, people just like to talk. I mean, it happens. You know, but again, I'm just super proud of this group. I mean, they did a lot, winning 10 games. And I think we can make the playoffs next year if we just play our cards right. We might get a really tough schedule. I just think if we play our cards right, we're gonna get there. We just can't listen to anybody else because they're just gonna say some dumb things. All I just need is one good team, a really good
Yeah.
team, and I'll be right back where I'm at. Because in the first season, it was I was actually able to make the playoffs, win the Natty because it was the actual rosters. We're in the fifth season now, so people are only getting good at this game because of their recruiting class. That's all I'm going to say. So all the people who are sitting in this top 25 right now, freaking you know, you see some people. They have just a really good recruiting class. That's why they're there. They belong there because they recruited good. That's why they're good. They weren't going to be there in season one. So that's literally what HPL is now. It's recruit to win. So that's what I figured out in the 5 seasons of doing this, and that's just what needs to happen. I'm happy I have 27 commits, and we're going to lock in next season. I'm not going to listen to nobody. I'm going to play my cards right, and I'm making this playoff, and I'm winning a national championship. I don't care what you say. Next year, it's happening.
All right, very well said, and of course, congratulations on the win. And now we take it over to the other side, and Captain Dead Dad. Captain, do you have a copy?
Yeah, here.
All right, you basically went through a lot in this game. I mean, you had a lot of ups and, of course, a lot of downs. I mean, take us through as far as you're in on what you could have done at the end on that last drive right there.
I mean, it's a sweats game. It's no longer a game for the everyman, the better person, and the game won. I don't really care about it that much. I'm trying to get a move on.
Very well said. And, of course, what's the motivation for you as you get ready for next season?
Um, I don't know. Keep playing.
Oh,
It's kind of getting into the point where it's just mainly the sweats going up against the sweats. I play it every now and then, whereas everybody else plays it just about every other day. So it is what it is. We'll get into next season when next season hits.
probably the quickest interview I've ever done as far as on the opposite side. But hey, thank you, Cap. And of course, thank you, DeJuan, on a tremendous game. Once again, guys, your final score: Texas A&M 29, Ohio State 28. But from all of us here in HPO, if you guys like what you see, make sure you guys subscribe because we have more playoff games coming your way, and of course, we have more NASCAR stuff in store for you guys. But from everybody here in HPO, for DeJuan, for Captain, for Dead Dad, and of course, yours truly, Jake, saying so long, and we'll see you guys next time.